After a vote-a-rama weekend of all-nighters in Congress, the Senate passed legislation aimed at curbing inflation. It included provisions to cut health care costs, to tax wealthy corporations, and to combat climate change. WRAL's Liz McLaughlin has more on the tax credits and incentives that could help save money and the environment.
Democrats are in celebration mode after a tiebreaker vote from Vice President Harris moved the Inflation Reduction Act through the Senate. If the bill passes through the House as expected, it would be the single biggest federal investment to fight climate change. Nearly $370 billion over the next 10 years, with $60 billion set aside to supercharge clean energy.
We're already over 100,000 clean energy jobs here in North Carolina. And we just think this investment is going to continue to grow that industry.
The bill includes a provision by North Carolina Congresswoman Deborah Ross to reverse a Trump-era 10-year moratorium on new wind energy leases off the shores of southeastern states.
I'm thrilled. I know the governor is thrilled. He has said that this is one of his biggest federal legislative priorities, and just so glad to be part of a team that got this to happen.
There are also incentives for consumers to go green, including rebates of up to $14,000 for homeowners who make energy-efficient improvements, and tax credits of $7,500 for the purchase of a new electric vehicle, or $4,000 for a used one.
And for some time, a barrier to purchasing EVs has been that initial upfront cost, whereas in the long term, those vehicles are much more cost-effective to drive.
That could help the push for decarbonizing transportation, now North Carolina's biggest contributor of greenhouse gas emissions. Liz McLaughlin, WRAL News.
And the bill's tax incentives for clean energy technology could allow the U.S. to reduce greenhouse gas emissions by roughly 40% below its 2005 levels, according to estimates by Princeton's REPEAT project.